Man, what a beautiful day outside. You know what? Maybe I'll just. Oh, hey there, I didn't see you there. Alright, you know what time it is. Time for another album review. I was kind of waiting for more tracks to come out for the Car 6, considering the fact that two new tracks came out during after days after it was released. So I was kind of waiting for that to happen. But since that's not going to be the case, let's just get right into it. Time to review the Car 6 by Lil Wayne. And I know I'm a little late. Well, pretty much it came out like days ago, like a few days ago. So yeah, I'm like really late to review this, but I mean, it's like that saying goes, better late than never, right? I'll just get to it. This intro does start off pretty good, even though it's a skit. Like, hearing this intro right here sounds beautiful, like for real. Following up that, we have Welcome to the Car, which is wow, a phenomenal track, easily the best track off the album. Like, Lil Wayne just goes in on this track right here, like for sure. It's crazy how a lot of people don't really talk about this track, with the shots that he throw at Kendrick Lamar, and he also goes in on his track as well, so despite that, I don't really hear a lot of people talking about this track, which is crazy because he really goes off on here. Pretty good track with Lil Wayne and Big X to plug. I don't really listen to Big X to plug like that, although from a few tracks, but this track right here, they both go in like back and forth together. And Jay Jones' verse on there is it's alright, but I feel like Lil Wayne and Big X to plug like steals the show on this here track. This is a decent track off the album, although I would agree that Big Sean definitely carried both Lil Wayne and Jelly Roll on here, man. Jelly Roll's chorus is alright, and Lil Wayne's verse on here is alright, but like I said, I do agree that Big Sean definitely steals the show right here. But then we get into some of the weaker tracks, and it all starts with Banned from NO. Even though like it's not a bad track, it's definitely one of the weakest ones off the album. And yeah, with the whole like Car 6, Car 6, and him just repeating lines over and over, like it's definitely one of the weaker tracks off the album. Still a good one, but it's not the best one. Although I wouldn't say it's the best track off the album, it is a good track nonetheless. Cotton Candy is also another good track that I don't really hear a lot of people talking about, because both Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz went in on this track right here, like without a doubt. Like Lil Wayne's chorus and 2 Chainz verse, like dang, like easily another amazing track off the album. Flex Up is in my opinion, underrated track off the album. Although I wouldn't say it's like one of the best songs off the album, it's a good track nonetheless. I hear a lot of people bashing this song like crazy, which is crazy because in my opinion, this is also a really good track off the album. Like, it's crazy how a lot of people hate this track. I mean, yeah, the whole Car 6, yeah, that could be pretty annoying, but I mean, other than that, the track is good. I don't really see where the whole hate is coming from. This track is good, although I would say it's like one of the most forgettable tracks off the whole album, because I don't really see myself going back to this track. Like, I mean, it's not a bad track, but then again, I don't really see myself remembering or even feeling like going back to this track if I ever get the time, or even feel like going through this album. Although not as good as Island Holidays, it's a solid or decent track nonetheless. Like, it's a decent track. I wouldn't say it's like the best songs off the album, but it's not a bad track nonetheless. But then we get into the bad tracks off the album. I have to move myself over here because like Lil Wayne rapping on a track is not a problem at all, but like why is bro singing during the track? And the beat itself doesn't help it at all. Like, bro, this bro's singing during the whole track. That's my personal problem with this track as a whole. Like, I understand like a lot of people like hating the track due to its beat and how the stuff that Lil Wayne says on the album. Like, I can understand that, but in my opinion, the problem that I have with this track is that bro for some reason starts like singing on this track. Like, bro, like what is bro doing? Another underrated track off the album, like it's solid. Just like Banned from NO, I would say this is pretty weak. Like there are a few times where Lil Wayne's verse like kinda saves it, but at the end of the day, it still comes off as a very weak track between everyone that play a part here. Although this is a good track, just like if I played the guitar, it's pretty forgettable. Like when you really start thinking about it, it's pretty forgettable. Like the chorus is very uplifting, but I don't really see myself going back to this track when it comes to like going back through this whole like album as a whole. Yeah, I don't really see myself going back to this. Then we get to another bad song off the track. Cause like Lil Wayne's verse is fine, but like Lil Navi's verse, yeah, no, like no, it's not good. Like his verse on this song gets very, very like just I don't know how to explain it. Besides it just being annoying to hear, bro. Like, no, I can't. Like, I get cringe when I hear that track, man. Like, bro. Which is crazy because I kind of liked the track at first, but like, looking back into it, like, going back through the track, yeah, it gives me like chills of cringe whenever I hear that track again. Like, no, definitely a skip. Although a lot of people hate MGK's verse on there, in my opinion, MGK's verse it's solid on this track. Like his verse on here is pretty good. And Lil Wayne's verse on the track is pretty good too. The only problem I have of this track is Kodak Black's verse. Like I mean, it's not bad, but it doesn't really add anything to the track. And the outro right here is fun. Like I would say this is another like decent song off the album. But I feel like it doesn't really do much for the album as a whole when it comes to being an outro. I feel like with this album right here, why I feel like it's very weak compared to the other car albums that like, it starts off like right here, right? Like right here. But as it progresses, it's like slowly and slowly and slowly starts to decrease in terms of value and quality. And even like the additional tracks like the Band from NO remix featuring Nicki Minaj and Mama Don't Worry with Future Lil Baby. I feel like these are tracks that like should have been in the album. Like they should have been like additional tracks that like add like once the album was released. I feel like these are like tracks that like should have been in the album since day one. So yeah, I feel like that's the whole problem when it comes to this album. Like I said, it goes like right up here, but as it progresses, it slowly like deteriorates in terms of how the sounding is. I do agree when it comes to like the beat selection, because like some of the beats on here doesn't really help out its case a whole lot. Although I won't go so far as to say it's like the worst albums of this year, like it's definitely up there. Like it's definitely one of the weaker albums this year compared to like music and dopamine. So for that, I'm gonna give that like a 4. Compared to like the other stuff that I have ranked, yeah, I'm gonna give this a 4. But yeah, let me know how y'all feel about it. Let me know in the comments. If not, it is what it is. But either way, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Alright, peace.